Welcome to My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. And this morning we want to look at two situations going. One happened in Clarendon yesterday, over the weekend rather, where police were attending a funeral of a wanted man, and to their surprise, they had a big catch. And then a police constable charged for shooting his son. The first story, we want to read from the Gleaner. It says several persons of interest who were attending the burial of Clarendon wanted man were today detained in Woodside in the parish in connection with a seizure of 3 illegal firearms. The police say they were monitoring the burial of Fitzroy O.J. Core about 11:30 a.m. when they observed what they called suspicious activities. It triggered a joint police-military raid. The police say one Smith & Wesson pistol, one Winchester shotgun, and one single-action Browning with several rounds of ammunition were recovered and a car seized. Core was the leader of the Lion Paw Bushman gang. He was killed in a confrontation with the Manchester police in May Day on December 20. Well, great bit of news this. At least 3 firearms are off the street. 3 potentially dangerous weapons are off the street. And the police have held some wanted men of interest to the police. We hope a thorough investigation will be done. And these men, if they can be found guilty to any crimes, I hope that will be done in short order. But here we are having a situation where a wanted man is being buried, and these hoodlums turn up with their weapons, whether they had it in the church, whether they had it in the car, whether they had it outside the church. They had what would have been the reason to take this firearm with them? Well, clearly, because Fitzroy Core is an enemy of the state, and the amount of enemy he had, clearly, these are his protectors, and these are the persons who were aligned to him, and they were not taking any check at any point. And going to the funeral with these weapons, can you imagine any form of confrontation that broke out there? How many innocent people's lives could have been lost in the community? Not necessarily the funeral, because these type of funerals, some persons really are reluctant to attend. Some persons are passerby. Some persons are just in the community looking on to see what happened. And then, boom, something happens and innocent lives are lost. These woodlums are not good for any community, not good for any country. And I'm so happy that the police were able to destroy what could have been an explosive situation if something had gone awry. 3 firearms seized and ammunition found. That's very good job from the police. And again, we commend the Constabulary Force. Again, we commend the Police High Command for fines like these. And we hope the more fines like these that the police can come up with, more residents will be more confident to give the police information as it relates to criminals, wanted men, weapons, and all form of destruction that could be laid upon Jamaican people. But a good fine, and how could you turn up at a funeral with all these weapons, right? Clearly, there must have been something in their mind. The next thing that could have been happening is they wanted to send him off in style by giving him gun salute. So it was good, smart thinking from the police. And at the end of the day, 3 firearms are off the street. And I hope these hoodlums that show up, police will do their thorough investigation of them. And then if any of these weapons could be tied to any of them, it would be great at least to get them off the street. But let me know what you think in the comment section. The other story we want to look at is a police corporal is now being questioned following reports that he allegedly shot his son during a domestic dispute this morning. The incident happened at a home they share in Duane Park, St. Andrew. The police corporate communication unit has confirmed. However, the police has not released details of the shooting occurred. Investigators are still processing the scenes and trying to come up with what caused this incident. But this is a stark reminder of how violence can be disruptive to family. We saw it the other day where Royal Knight was killed by his father. We even saw video footage, CCTV footage of that incident. Now, what could this father and this son have that they couldn't have resolved amicably via the means of dialogue? What could this policeman and his son have that they couldn't seek mediation so that they could have a third party to help in this situation? And, to be honest, in this time when the coronavirus is rampant, it's a lot of frustration going across the board. But at the end of the day, these type of persons need anger management classes, need how to control their anger. And if this is his son and he can pull this off on his son, the possibility exists that his wife, the wider community, nobody is safe with these type of police. And when the police does one good job, here comes a police that pours scorn on the good work of good police. Well, I hope this policeman, I know for sure he's in big trouble. He might lose his job. He might lose his firearm and all these things. But we hope his son pulls through. Based on what we heard the last time, he was in stable condition. We are not sure where he got the shot, but we can tell you for sure that based on what we heard is that he was in stable condition. But we as people need to learn how to resolve our differences without violence. We have turned ourselves into a community, a society that believe that solving our problems with each other has to be done violently. We can't sit down as two big people, amicably resolve some form of difference, and we go our separate ways. Well, we have so many agencies in Jamaica that you can turn to in case you need someone to assist in resolving a dispute. But instead, a lot of persons turn to the violent means, and that's one of the problems we have as a society, and that's one of the reasons why Jamaica crime rate is so high. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Until next time, be safe, look out for the children, look out for a loved one, look out for a neighbor, and most of all, keep it locked on My Opinion TV.